So we have got the brand new Playmakers promo with 4 91 overall Masters and a 93 overall Grandmaster Steve Nash. Now it is a little bit unfortunate that the promo has dropped a little bit late. I have no idea why that is, but it is here at the moment. To be able to get yourself Steve Nash, it is going to be a little bit of a tough grind, and of course you are going to get a little bit lucky in order to get him. To get the 91s, you should be good to go in trying to get as many as possible. But how do you go about getting them? Well, it starts off by taking a look at the limited time event, and it is a left-hand side for 2 of the Masters, that Tony Parker and Bob Cousy, and there is a right-hand side of the map for the Jason Kidd and George Gervin. Now, obviously, they do correspond to those different sides, and you start off the promo by going ahead and claiming up an 82 overall Master. You either get Gary Payton or you get that Derek Rose. Each one corresponds to a different side of the map. So Derek Rose corresponds to the left-hand side, whereas that Gary Payton corresponds to the right-hand side. So what I recommend you do if you haven't already opened that pack is take a look at the news tab and pick which set of Masters do you want to try and get first. Are you going to try and get Tony Parker and Bob Cousy first, or are you going to try and get that Jason Kidd and George Gervin? Have that in mind before you go ahead and select which Masters you want to try and get, because once you've got that in your mind, you will then pick which side of the map you want to unlock first. So I went with the right-hand side, which is to get that George Gervin and Jason Kidd. It's entirely up to you which side of the map you want to try and get. If you are trying to get Steve Nash, in total, you will have to get all of these Masters either way, so it doesn't really matter which side you unlock first. On each side, there are 2 sets of events. There's ones running along the top, and there are some blitz events. If we start off with the ones running along the top, each one corresponds to a different position, hence why there are 5 of them. So the first one is going to correspond to the point guard spot, then the shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and center. And each one is going to give you 300 points and a pack. Now in the pack, it's going to give you a 72 to 85 overall player from that specific position. It's also going to give you a 15% chance of getting an 82 overall and a 5% chance of getting an 85 overall player from this promo. Now, getting a player from the promo is going to be useful. Not only that, if you do just get a general player, it is also going to help you out in some of the sets, which we'll go on to a little bit later. All of these events are going to cost yourself 50 stamina, and they do give out 50 monthly Master Emblems per event. Now these ones along the top do have a 12-hour reset, whereas these blitz events are on a 24-hour reset. There are 20 of these you can play every single day, each one again costing 50 stamina, and each one only giving yourself 150 points. Now obviously on this right hand side you're going to get yourself floor general points, whereas on the left hand side you're going to get yourself some of these dime dropper points. Those will all add up in the milestones. Obviously the left hand side ones will add up in these milestones, the right hand side ones will add up in these milestones over here. In the milestones you are going to get yourself some 85 select packs, you're going to get yourself some playmaker tokens, some general players, and all of that good stuff. It goes all the way up to 100,000 points. But what is really important with these milestones is every single time you get an 85 select pack, save it to your bench. And what I mean by that is when it comes up with opening the pack, what you want to do is close the app, and then it will basically appear on your My Team section, go into view all items, and it should be in your unclaimed items. And I'll go on to later the reason for that, but make sure you're doing that every single time you get an 85 overall select pack, because that is going to prove very useful when you're trying to get yourself that Steve Nash. Now in order to unlock the other side of the map, you are going to have to simply get a player from that side. So for me to unlock the dime droppers side of the promo, I'm going to have to get a player from that left hand side, and I'll go on to later how you can actually go ahead and do that in the quickest way possible. But going on into the set, you'll notice there are 2 different sections over here. At the top there's a dime dropper section, a floor general section, then you got your wild card set, which I'll go on to in a bit, and then you've got your grandmaster set for Steve Nash. But if we start off with these dime dropper sets, there's one over here which is going to be 4 players anywhere between 71 and 79 overall to get yourself 300 of these dime dropper points. Now this is on a 12-hour cooldown, meaning you could do it twice every single day, and that's going to be very useful in helping you get through this promo. Now of course, every single time you play through those top events, you are getting a player at these overalls. It can be then put into that set over there. So that is why these events along the top do come in very handy in helping you out in those sets, because obviously then you can do more of these sets, getting more points and helping you through those milestones to get more playmaker tokens and those 85 overall select packs. There is a bigger one which is going to exchange 12 of those players for 1,000 of the points. This one is on a 24-hour reset, so you can do it every single day, whereas of course the smaller one is on a 12-hour reset, meaning you can do it twice every single day. Then going on from that, if you are getting specific promo players, 6 82 overall players from that side, gets yourself an 85 select pack. Again, once you're doing this set, save the 85 select pack to your bench by closing the app and then reopening it, and it should be on your bench. And the reason for this is because, as you can see, to get yourself a 91 select pack, you're going to need each of the 85s specifically once. So if you do go ahead and save each 85 select pack, it saves yourself from getting into the situation where, say you've gone ahead and picked up 2 Derrick Roses from those select packs, but you play this event over here, which does have a slight chance of getting Derrick Rose. If you do get Derrick Rose a 3rd time from this event, that means you got a spare Derrick Rose you're not going to use to get yourself the master, because you need to complete that set to get yourself a 91 master twice to get both of them from that side. So you're then left with a spare Derrick Rose. And if you say needed just one more 85 to get yourself that 2nd master from the side, you're left in a little bit of a situation where you have wasted one of those 85 select packs. So what I recommend you do is save all of those 85 select packs to your bench, because you never know what you'll pull from those events along the top, and it saves yourself from getting random duplicates here and there. Of course, if you do pull 3 Derrick Roses from those events, that's you getting lucky from the event. That is not you wasting any of your 85 select packs, so that is entirely fine. Whereas if you are wasting those 85 select packs, then it is going to be a little bit of a waste, and it could be the difference between you getting Steve Nash and you not getting him at all. So make sure you keep that into consideration, because it is going to be very useful indeed. It's exactly the same for the other side of the map. So the floor general set, you're going to need 4 of those 71 to 79 overall players to get yourself 300 points. 12 of them gets yourself 1,000 points. The big one, again, is on a 24-hour reset. The small one on a 12-hour reset. Again, exchanging players, so you can see 682 overall players for your 85 select packs. Save those ones to your bench, and then 5 of those specific 85 overall players for 191 overall master. Again, having to do that set twice gets yourself both of those 91s. If we skip that set for a second, you can see to get Steve Nash, you're going to need to get yourself all 4 of those 91s. So 2 from one side, 2 from the other side, and you will get your playstyle select Steve Nash, plus all of those 91 overall masters back, as you can see over there. Now, in terms of unlocking the other side, this is going to be the easiest way and quickest way of you being able to do that. So make sure you're getting up to 30 Playmaker tokens. Now, obviously, to get 30 Playmaker tokens, you can either go through the milestones. As you can see, at certain milestones, you are getting certain Playmaker tokens, but the quickest way of doing it is by going into the achievement section of the game, going down to Playmakers, and you can see there are simply 6 achievements to do, each one giving yourself 5 Playmaker tokens. 6 times 5, that is 30 tokens, giving yourself a guaranteed Playmaker player from that specific set. And if we run down all of these achievements, they aren't too difficult at all to do. The first 3 are getting 22 rebounds, 12 dunks, and 43 pointers. You can do that in League versus League, campaigns, showdown, seasons, PvP, any of that stuff will get yourself all 3 of those done. Then going on to the next one, which is simply getting 10 players from the promo. Again, you want to be trying to get lucky from these events along the top. The milestones, again, will also give you some players here and there. So that is going to be very easily done. And then collecting 2,500 monthly master points. Each event is giving yourself some monthly master emblems. You can, of course, buy some stuff in the store. There is a core set over here to get yourself a guaranteed 2,500 monthly master emblems straight away. And every time you do get them, make sure you're not spending them until you've completed the achievement. Because say I get up to 1,000 points and I go ahead and buy 2 monthly master packs, each costing 500 points, I'm back down to 0. So make sure you're getting up to 2,500 first, getting that Playmaker token, and then going ahead and spending them after you've done that. The final one is to simply win 20 Playmakers games, and that is by playing through any 20 events. So that could be all 20 Blitz events, it could be those top events, plus some of those Blitz events. It doesn't matter, just 20 events will get you another 5 tokens, and in total that is 30 tokens to get yourself a guaranteed Playmaker player. Now obviously the one you pick over here is going to be important, because I unlock that right hand side of the map, the purple one. I will then go ahead and pick myself up a yellow player, so I can then unlock the other side of the map, and vice versa. If you unlock the left hand side of the map, you want to get that right hand side player from this pack over here to then unlock that side. And obviously you can keep repeatedly doing this set, and I'll go on to other ways in which you can get these tokens, because each of these 87s can be used in place of any of the 85s from the set. So if I do go ahead and pick up myself the floor general player from that set, I can then use him instead of any of these 85s in this set. And then exactly the same thing, if I go ahead and pick up the dime dropper player from that set, I can use him in place of any of the 85s in this set over here. In the store, there is an extra pack to get yourself some more Playmaker tokens, and that one is over here. It is going to drain your coins quite a bit, because it is 30k coins per token. 10 of them a day, that's 300k for 10 tokens every single day. So that is one that's going to drain your coins quite a bit, but it might be worth it if you are trying to get that Steve Nash, because it gives you an extra way of getting yourself those 91 select packs to get yourself some 91 players to then put them into the set to get that Steve Nash. So it might be a way to go, but of course it is going to drain your coins. So maybe work out how many coins you're going to need to spend in order to do this and whether you've actually got them in the first place. There are some coin offers and cash offers to get yourself some more points from each side. Obviously, I unlocked that right hand side, the floor general one, so that is why it's going to give me those offers. If you've unlocked the other side, it's going to give you offers for that side, and if you've unlocked both, then it is simply going to give you both offers over there, one for the left and one for the right. There is going to be 200 NBA cash for 1,000 of those points. Buy 10 of them every single day. Underneath that, there is a coin offer, or you can watch and add 3k coins. It is for 150 points. You can buy 5 of those every single day, so that's going to be very useful in helping you get through the milestones. There are boomer bust packs and bundles, all of that good stuff to help you out if you are willing to spend the money. Now, obviously, the promo is only out for 6 days. In past versions of this format, we have been able to get the master no money spent. This time, because it is slightly shorter, it is going to require maybe a little bit more of a grind, a little bit more luck in terms of getting some of these masters, but I don't think it is impossible no money spent to get the master. It is just going to require a little bit of luck here and there. So let me know in the comment section down below whether you are going to try and get yourself that 93 overall Steve Nash, or are you going to try and get some specific 91 overall masters. Let me know all of that in the comment section down below. And if you do go ahead and get any of these guys, you might be looking to do some special moves such as the jelly layup, step back shot, all of that good stuff. Go check out the video in the bottom left hand corner where I explained exactly how you can do all of those special moves and more. Go check out that video, and I'll see you guys in that one. Peace.